welcome to another edition of City Spotlight. Just 3 episodes left here in season 11, and we are 5 episodes away from episode number 250. So we're hitting milestones all over City Spotlight here as we wind up season 11 of City Spotlight. And here in this episode here, as we present it to you in the final 3 episodes of season 11, an extended cut of the 2025 Arthur fireworks. You saw previously here on City Spotlight a segment on the Arthur fireworks. It was a shorter version, but this version has a lot more fireworks and a lot more behind the scenes with Larry Schlabach and his Falls Fellows as we share with you the making of the 2025 Arthur fireworks and a few fireworks for you to enjoy along the way. And as you watch this episode, you'll see at the bottom of your screen how you can find an even longer cut of this feature on the Arthur fireworks, as well as a standalone video of just the Arthur fireworks show itself. Thank you as always for tuning in to City Spotlight here on WEIU as we feature for a second time here on City Spotlight the Arthur fireworks with an even bigger behind the scenes making of the latest edition of the Arthur fireworks.
This hole is lined up. Yeah, that's the left, north and south. It should be.
Okay. Now just slide it straight over?
Yeah. And just know the center of the footprint that's there. I think that's about right.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So what fireworks come out of these?
This is the wall of fire. Right there. 20 of those. Every 25 feet.
And this is a critical night for you guys, as far as getting things in the right spot.
It is. It is. Everything will be set tonight, except for a few of the big ones. And this is the Gatling line. It starts out those on the 400 foot out, and you have some 5-gallon fireballs, really big ones that go off, and then you wait about 2 or 3 seconds, and then these smaller ones, the black ones, they come in, they start on the outside and they come in every half second. So they'll travel from that first one all the way to here in about 3 seconds into the center probably. And so it'll come in, and then you'll have 5 of these and then a bigger blue one right in the middle go off. Same.
So there'll be a blue one right here.
Yep. And
okay.
Yeah. That will create that's what you call a 2-stage fireball. If you circle a fireball with other fireballs and it goes off a half a second before the fireballs, the center one goes, and then it makes the center one go higher because it can't find oxygen. It wants to go up higher, and it makes it go higher. That's where the ultimate fireball goes, where this flag is, and that the ultimate is a 3-stage fireball. Okay. So like I was explaining earlier, it has it's circled with buckets, and then with barrels. So the buckets go a half a second later, the barrels go, and then a half a second later the ultimate. So when you see it go, there's 3 booms, and it just keeps climbing and climbing. And the first time we did that in, I think it was 2017, I lost count of where we were at, and there was an extra boom. I mean, I thought the ultimate had went, but it hadn't, and it was, so it kind of caught me off guard because I thought, well, it went a little longer than I thought, and it was crazy. but it makes it. First we did 2-stage, and then we upped it to a 3, and that really, it makes the whole fireball. It's 200 foot tall now, and I think before that, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't that tall. We have the cannons in the parade.
Why do you put some of those things in the parade? Is it to get people excited?
Yeah, it's just our showpiece. I mean, big pieces. People like to see them, and it's you just have to.
Because they can't see them up close during the show.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll bring them down here after the parade and just load them, and that's the only thing we have left after the parade is load the big fireballs, and we're ready to go.
I see that you have a pole you put down. That was the last step of when you were putting it in there.
We'll go ahead and we'll drive this in with a sledge, and then we'll put that zip tie around it so those cannot go anywhere. When we have explosives out here, we're very strict on who gets to come out. We don't just have anybody out here, because that can distract the people working out here, and it can be it's just better for nobody to be out here.
Also the physical elements here, the things that, like, talking about the zip ties here with this. Talk about what safety measures you do to, like you said, to keep things in place from flying around.
We secure all the fireballs. We put legs on the barrels and all those bigger fireballs, because if you don't, they can fall over. We learned that, you know, in the early years we had barrels. After the show, there'd be some barrels laying out here the first year or two, and we were like, well, that ain't, you know, that's not good. You can't. So we started putting legs on them to keep them upright, and you don't want those to be falling over and hitting another barrel. So we really try to secure everything so it can't go anywhere. You know, with wind or what. If somebody bumps into them, they're secure. Nobody comes out here until every fireball has been inspected to make sure that it is not active. Because we don't want people to come out here, start cleaning up, and then they get hurt, and you just can't have that. Two steps out if it's a 12-foot diameter circle. So 6 foot would be 2 steps. So if you go like right here, 1, 2, then you should have one right here.
So your Gatling circle, you are straight out the back.
And then right here should be another one. That's good right there. Now, over here. There we go. Over here. Closer. There you go. And right here. That should do it.
Still got that one.
Okay. That looks right.
You know how many times I've handled these things?
I think you
Yep.
guess.
That's right, because we're this way.
You build them?
Out the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is.
Setup's gone well?
It's gone great. I think we're almost wrapping things up here, and it's 6:30, so we'll be done before 7.
You guys have done this a few times.
We have, but we keep getting better every year. It's the thing about something like this, you only do it once a year, so it's not like something you do every day. So each year we learn things to make it quicker. You guys got that? All right, see you then. I don't think there's any. All right, I'll see you Thursday. See ya. Thanks.
Yeah.
Actually.
go to the sawdust wagon and see if I can find one of those maps.
Okay. Yeah. You want to turn it off for me real quick?
And we're joined once again here on City Spotlight by Larry Schlabach of the Arthur Fireworks. Larry, it's great to have you back on the program.
It's good to be here. Thanks for coming to Arthur today.
We've had Larry on previously 10 years ago covering the Arthur Fireworks. Our very first feature here on City Spotlight, all the way back in season 2, June of 2015. We're back June of 2025. So Larry, Back to the Future, we're back with you here at the Arthur Fireworks. And I want to ask you right off the bat, we were talking before setting up this interview, and it has been 25 years of you being involved with the Arthur Fireworks. What does that mean to you?
It's really, I mean, you think about it, it's hard to imagine that it's been that long, because it's hard. There's so many stages in those 25 years, and it just evolved slowly. We were talking about it last night. All the Falls fellows were together. We were working on this show, and which is great. That's worth all the work you do for everybody to come together and have a good time. But we were talking about, and everything we do out here, we evolve that in 25 times. Every year we do things, and we're like, now next year we're going to do it this way because this will work better. Well, we had, when you work in a factory and you do something every day, you get really good quickly at it. But here we only have one shot a year to improve it, and we in 25 years, that was 25 tries, we got it to where it's at today, and it's hard to believe that we brought it to here in 25 years.
And let's talk about your crew. You're not a one-man show. You have a lot of people out here. We're taping here, as you see, with the fireworks behind us. We're taping here on the Friday, the day before. We've showed you some behind-the-scenes footage from Tuesday of setup, which was a big moving day. So a lot more behind the scenes for you in this feature, which I think is really cool. Larry, talk about your crew. How many crew do you have helping you out?
There's 20 Falls fellows that are registered to help. They're licensed. They can come out and help with their employees of J&M on the day of the fireworks. But yeah, there's 20, and they are great. I mean, they show up. They're always there. We have nights. Each night this week there was something we were doing to set up, and we have so much fun. A lot of them have been there from the start, and then there's new ones. There's young ones that come on, and they're great. I love having new people come on, and we just try to keep it right at 20. But yeah, the new one, they have ideas that we didn't see because we've been doing it this way for years. So they're amazing, and I appreciate every one of them. We all have a great time doing this. That's why we do it.
Talk about this day for Arthur with all that's going on, and that fireworks are the culmination of a great celebration, celebrating the 4th of July a week early.
We're celebrating our freedom, and we're honoring our veterans on that day, and that all they've done for our freedoms. And it's just to see over the years. That's not the only. Another thing, over the years, I've seen the town come on board with things for this day, and it's always good. In every year, there's somebody does something else to take advantage of what we do, and that's what I want. I want to. If we'll do this part, and then the rest of the town, people in town, they do other things to build on this, to make a special day for everybody in the area to come in and have a good time. And it takes a village to do it. It's everybody is. It's amazing to be a small part of that event when so many people are coming together to put something on like this.
It does take a village, and Arthur is a village, so well put.
This is a really big day for Arthur. We have 25 to 30,000 people that'll be in our area and surrounding by the end of the night watching the fireworks. Our parade is lining up right now, and it is lining the streets. It's several blocks long with many entries. It's a big parade. It's a fun one to watch.
And What are the expectations for this day? For people to have a great time and get out and get in and get out safely?
Yes, that is our number one priority, is to get people in and get people all out safely with no injuries and everybody have fun.
What kind of recognition do you think the fireworks bring to Arthur?
They bring so much good to us. Like, people know about them from everywhere I go, different meetings I go to, different places I go to. Everybody talks about the Arthur fireworks and they're going to come and see them. So we give props to all those guys and all the hard work that they do.
Talk about the hard work that is put in by the community to make this all happen, from the parade to the fireworks.
Absolutely. There are a lot of organizations involved. The Arthur Association of Commerce is involved with the parade. Rotary Club is the host of the fireworks, and they do a tremendous job. The village supports them financially, but we're really happy that they're doing all the legwork and doing all the hard work. We help with law enforcement. We have a number of agencies that are helping us: State Police, Moultrie Douglas County Police.
And the attention that comes to Arthur for a day like this, especially culminating with those very entertaining fireworks.
It brings recognition to Arthur, puts us on the map. You can go so many places and you talk about Arthur and they've seen the fireworks. They know of Arthur fireworks, and it's just a great image builder for our community, and it shows, like I said, this is a community that does things and come back and do other things with us.
This is all that goes in it right here. This is the dust. Talcum powder.
It's our magic formula. It's a secret.
Secret fireball formula. That's right. Top secret.
So secret, we put it in a black inside bags you can't even see.
That's real close right there. Okay.
I think we're good as far as our east and
It
west.
looks like we're turned cocked. We can bring that in. Front end that way, Louis?
Location very important.
Oh, it's more visual before the show than it is during. I mean, you can't really tell that much during, but yeah, I think that'll work.
5 hours away from the Arthur fireworks starting. We're taping here Saturday afternoon before the fireworks. You're putting on the final steps for the show. Talk about the last couple hours of what you're doing in the final prep.
Well, we have got all the big fireballs loaded that were in the parade. The Ultimate Fireball, the Cannons, Vesuvius, they're ready to go. And so now we'll do a continuity check. Between, in the next couple of hours, we'll do another continuity check, and we'll check all the wires, we'll double check everything, and test everything. At 8 o'clock, we go out and we take all the covers off. We don't want to take them off just in case. There's no need to, in case the rain pops up. And at 8 o'clock, we'll take all the rain covers off, and we will, charge the fireballs so they're ready to go. So everything will be, and then we will, test the modules the last time, and then arm, and then we'll be ready to go. And that should be. Oh, we'll also lift the Niagaras at probably around 8 o'clock. We'll lift the Niagaras up and get those in position, and so probably by 8:30 we should be sitting waiting on the show.
25 years of doing the Arthur fireworks, and we taped 10 years ago in this spot here. What is something that you've added in the last 10 years that you think has added a real significant oomph to the show?
In the last 10 years is what we call the Gatling line, and it's just you shoot two fireballs. They're 400 foot apart, and then you wait about 2 seconds later. We shoot 10 fireballs coming in a half a second apart, so they just travel in, and then when they get to the center, there's two-stage fireball. It raises it way up, really high, and it's so they come together and they go up, and it's a real crowd pleaser when those. It's pretty fast action. They come in every half second, and they travel in, and the crowd just they love it. And I actually added. They like to cheer after that, so I gave them more time. I reprogrammed it, changed the script a little bit to give a few more seconds after that effect to give the crowd a chance to enjoy it and cheer. And I felt like going too quick with the next fireball kind of interrupted that, and they just kind of want to take that in. Going back to when we started in 2000 and on, the crowd grew every year, and that was so much motivation. The bigger the crowd got, the more we worked at making it a better show, and the more we just grew it, and without the crowd, I appreciate everybody coming out every year. And coming back to see this show, because without them it wouldn't be what it is today. And that's the crowd is I can't say enough about them. We have great fans here in Arthur. You got to kind of pace yourself, because if you bring new things in too fast, it will grow too fast, and that's not good. You need time in between to kind of get used to what you're doing.
We're taping this in June of 2025, the latest edition of the Arthur Fireworks. And you talked to me before we taped this and said you have some plans for next year when America celebrates their 250th birthday. So give us a little bit of your mindset of how you might be able to sprinkle up something a little bit even bigger for next year to celebrate America's 250th birthday.
Well, I'm not sure how much I can say, but we do have some pretty amazing ideas. They're pretty ambitious ideas, but I think, if you work at it all year, and I think it can come together, and if things work out, you won't want to miss it next year. 250 years that's a great milestone, and you can't just let that go without doing something special.
Go big or go home.
That's right. Go big or go home. We will go bigger.
Larry Schlabach with the Arthur Fireworks, and we're going to round out this feature for you with a little highlight of some of the great moments from the Arthur Fireworks here in Arthur.
Arthur Rotary Club Fireworks Command Center, all firework positions